Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Nancy, and if you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe, share and like my videos, and also put on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make a triple puff sleeve using an elastic band. So the fabric I used in achieving this sleeve is called a satin fabric, and the amount of fabric I used is 1 yard. The first step is to fold the fabric into two equally, and the next step is to further fold it into two equally. So I practically folded this fabric into 4, and this simply means that after cutting I should have 2 sleeves. The first line is the starting line, which is at the upper part of the sleeve where the elastic band will be inserted. So since an elastic band will be inserted at the upper part of the sleeve, I need to mark 1 inch below this line to form the elastic casing. The next step is to replace the off-shoulder measurements you subtracted when cutting the main dress itself. So I subtracted about 5 inches from the upper part to achieve this off-shoulder dress. And since the sleeve will go all the way from the front piece to the back piece, it means I'll multiply that 5 inches by 2, and that'll be 10 inches. And since this fabric is already folded, I am supposed to mark just 5 inches. But because I'll be inserting an elastic into the elastic casing, I made it 10 inches. To get the armhole curve for the sleeve, you can either place the tape on the armhole curve of the dress. Here I have 6 inches. The next step is to practically fold the elastic casing. And on this 10 inches point I marked initially, I'm going to place my tape directly on the folded casing to mark 6 inches. Or you can practically fold the elastic casing first, then you place the armhole of the dress on that 10 inches point I marked to trace out the armhole curve. So this armhole curve is the exact armhole curve that will fit in to the armhole of the dress, but I need to add extra 1 inch to the side for the sewing allowance. Since I decided to use the entire fabric to make the sleeve, the next step is to place the tape on the edge of the armhole curve to extend the line down to the hem of the sleeve. The next step is to mark the length of the sleeve. Since I'll be attaching an elastic band to the sleeve, I need to add extra allowance to the length of the sleeve. So the actual length of the sleeve is 15 inches. I'll divide it by 3, and that will be 5 inches each. But if I want the 3 layers to give me a folded effect, I need to add extra allowance to each layers. So the extra allowance I'll be adding to each layers is 3 inches. The first step is to fold the elastic casing at the top. Then you place the tape on the starting of the fold to mark 8 inches. Now I'm also going to place the tape on the second line to also mark 8 inches. And to get the third layer, I'll place my tape on the third line to mark 8 inches. The next step is to extend the lines. And for the elastic which will be inserted in the bottom of the sleeve, I'll mark 1 inch below the hem line to form the elastic casing. So I am done taking down the measurements, and the next step is to trim out the excess fabric on the sides. I'll go ahead to notch the edges of the 2 lines, and this will guide me in making a straight line when ironing. After cutting, I got 2 sleeves. The next step is to take one of the sleeves to secure the elastic casing at the top of the sleeve and to also secure the elastic casing at the bottom of the sleeve. After securing the elastic casing at the top and at the bottom of the sleeve, also repeat the same sewing process for the second sleeve. The next step is to use a iron to fold the notch line. And to also use the iron to fold the second notched line. So on the wrong side of the fabric, I'll place the elastic band directly on the first line and I'll secure it by 1 inch first. And after securing the edge of the line by 1 inch, I'll start drawing the elastic so it gets to the elastic limit. Then when I get to the other end, I secure it down by 1 inch. I'll also repeat the same process for the second line. When sewing the edge of the elastic, you sew it without drawing the elastic. After which you start drawing the elastic till it gets to its yield point before stitching on it. And when you get to this end, you stop drawing the elastic and you just stitch on it. And for the second line, I'll also place the elastic directly on the line to secure it. Now for the upper part of the elastic casing, I'm going to insert a 5 inches long elastic band into the elastic casing. And the reason I used 5 inches is because I deducted 5 inches when I made the off shoulder of the dress. Now I'm going to pin this edge of the elastic band so it doesn't just go in completely. And at this edge, I'll also secure the elastic band using a pin. The next step is to insert an elastic band into the elastic casing, and to know the length of the elastic band you need to insert there. Since the length of the sleeve is 15 inches, the round sleeve measurement on 15 inches was 14 inches. So I am going to divide that 14 inches into 2 and that will be 7 inches. This simply means that the length of the elastic I'm inserting into the bottom of the sleeve is 7 inches long. The final step is to fold the sleeve into two equally to secure the side of the sleeve by 1 inch. Alright guys, this is the outcome of the sleeve. You should give it a try, and I hope this tutorial was helpful. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe, share and like my videos, and also put on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos.